Okay, I'm back. I'm still here, so hopefully you guys will come back in. Yep, I'll wait for you to come back in. I've still got all my cards out, so it's all good. The gremlins trying to stop me, but they won't. Okay, Penny's back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, don't know what happened. Sorry, guys. Hey, I'll wait for you all to come back in. Oh, Floor's here. So, okay, Floor wasn't here before. So that's good. Okay, so everybody's here. So, I've been doing the 1, 2, 3. Back to number 2. And I'm going to get that going in just a second. I'll just wait for everyone to come in. Sorry, everyone. I've been doing... Here. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming back. We missed number 2. Don't worry. I'm going to go over it again. Okay? Get rid of these gremlins. Okay? Just clear. Everybody just put some protection around yourself and just ask the angels to be with you, to come close. Okay? Marion Askin says, I need to live in the United States. So what planet is Marion on? Marion!
You're in Texas.
I'm here. I'm in Texas. I've been here for ages, Marion. I am here, Marion.
Where's Marion?
Marion, you haven't been around. Don't worry, everybody. I know Marion really well, but she obviously doesn't know where I am. I don't know why. I think I've told her 1,000 times. Okay. Okay, I'm going back to number 2. All right. So don't worry. I'm getting smoke in my eyes now. Someone's been out of it. Marion's been out of it. It's okay, Marion. I know there's been a lot going on for you. It's okay. I was only teasing you. But yes, I'm in Texas. I'm not in Arkansas. I'm moving up to Colorado. Okay. Tony's here. Hey, Tony. All right. So we're doing number 2. I'm so sorry if you guys are just coming in. We've been doing like a whole half a video and now I'm starting again. So number 2. You did, but I haven't been online. Sorry, Marion. It's okay. I'm only teasing you. Awesome. I'm in Colorado Springs. Yeah, I know, right? Well, we've been finding a few places, but I've been waiting for my American passport. So that's what the hold up has been. So, but it's coming. So I'm just focusing on it. It's coming fast. Okay, so we have the world for number 2, okay? So remember, you got the Queen of Swords and you got the 9 of Cups. Everything's going cool. And Junebug's here. So a few people that didn't come into the other room are here now. So I'm really, really glad. I'm sorry, this is part 2. So maybe you have to check the numbers of the card. I'll go through all the cards again, don't worry. So everything's coming full circle for you, number 2. And you're very protected as you go through. You've got all the elements in place. Everything's in play, okay? So you're having success. There's successful completion of things. And whoever's in the UK, you guys are up really late. It's like 6 hours ahead of us. Yeah, so you've got everything. You've got your animals with you. You've got your animal guides, okay? That's really important too. And I was saying, if you haven't been here before, that I've got a new 6-week healing course with me. And you spend a couple of hours a week on the phone with me doing healing and going through everything and, you know, timeline regressions and all this kind of stuff too. So please check out that, the shamanic, intensive shamanic healing, okay? So you can be on the phone with me. So, yeah, but what's going on with you, number 2, is that everything's coming into full circle now, okay? It's really amazing, Trista, okay? And I can help you with your animal guides and all that kind of stuff. It's very, very powerful, okay? So if you want a reset or you want something, you know, you need to do this for yourself. Okay, so, oh, sorry, the world. You know, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get what you need. You're going to get yourself into that next level. And I'm really glad people are coming in. You guys weren't in here before. Our thing went all frozen. So sorry if you're just trying to catch up. But thank you for being in here. Number 2 so far, you've got everything really, really positive happening for you. Okay? Yeah. People need to do this shamanic healing. I'm telling everybody. It's just amazing. The people who've had it can testify. And Bobby's the biggest testifier of the shamanic healing.
I avoided the false finals fusion.
Yeah, he did. You know, and
play my drums.
yeah, so that's amazing. Okay, sorry, trying to catch up. So number 1, number 2, or number 3. That's all you have to do. And I'm going to recap the cards for all of us. And I'm up to number 3 now. So just be patient and then I'll get back to number 1. Okay, so here we go, number 3. I really appreciate each one of you for being here. I'm going to have to try to jump in. You know, appreciate each one of you for being here with me. And I've got some amazing stuff happening, especially for 2019. And you guys are going to be seeing it every step of the way. So I love it. Okay. If you hadn't come in here before, the reason I didn't do my readings this last week was my dad had a heart attack. So there were some of you that weren't in here before. So I had to, you know, I just couldn't do it. So he's okay so far, but it's a slow process. But anyway, number 3. Let's get on to number 3. Okay, number 3. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Number 3. Okay, so you had, firstly you had the King of Cups. You were waiting for, you're picking a card with the numbers, or you can help, can't you, honey? Sorry. Number 3, you had the King of Pentacles. So the money was coming in. It's been taking its time. All this kind of stuff's been happening. You've been nitpicking at yourself. You've been worried. You've been stressed. You've been, you know, or someone's been poking at you all the time as well. So when we see the 3rd card for you, number 3, it's like you're finding that balance. Look, there's like peace on the face, okay? So even though you have been going through all this inner turmoil and trigger points and all these things happening, thank you, everybody, you're finding this peaceful balance because you're working out what all of this is. And I was saying this for everybody, you know, we are going to get triggered, and there are going to be things that really annoy us, okay? There are going to be things that block you. There are going to be people who really get up your nose. I was going to say something else, right? They get up your nose, all right? Let's just say that. And you want to just, you know, see red, and you just want to do something stupid, you know, sometimes. Like, you just get really fired up. But there's reasons behind why those people make you that way. And it's to test you, and sometimes, you know, to test you, like to see what you're going to do on a spiritual level, you know. So are you going to react with anger and let that person win, you know? Are you going to let them upset you? Are you going to let them dictate your life? Are you going to let them, you know, rule the roost kind of thing over you all the time? Like for me, it used to be my family members. Like everything I did was never good enough. Everything I showed them was evil, or anything I was doing was bad. It was not a good idea, you know, all the time, right? And it drove me crazy. So I was always trying to prove myself. The moment I just like, nah, the wall's going down, love and light, everybody, see you later, I'm going on my own journey. Then they're like, oh, where is she? You know, what's she doing? I'm going to just watch everything she does online. I'm still trying to like catch up with me kind of thing with what I'm doing. And it just all dropped away, you know. But it was hard when that's happening. And it does, it shows us where we're actually strong, you know. But it is exhausting, always worrying about everybody else. Start being responsible for you and you only. Your back pain will leave you. Problems will leave you, you know, and the people that have been annoying you will actually be able to move on, you know, and so will you. So with number 3, you come to this balance within yourself, body, mind, spirit, you know, financially, security. You're not juggling so much. And I mean, sometimes I see this card as juggling, but in this case, I just feel like everything balances out. Okay, so wait for it, number 3, because something's coming to change everything once and for all. That's what I feel. So let's do one more round of the 1, 2, 3 game. And we're going to be moving into 2019 before we know it. Okay. And what we need to do is get rid of all of this past crap, generational crap, you know, things that you've had handed down to you, way in which you've been treated, you know, things that have happened, your anxiety and all this kind of stuff. You need to We need to get rid of it once and for all. And if you need help with that, that's what I was saying before. You know, we can go through a very thorough course of healing for you, and you will never have to do anything again because you'll have the medicine all the way through to sort yourself out. Okay, number 1. Let's see if things start getting clearer for you, okay? Okay, and then we're going to do some other cards. Number 1. If my phone holds on. Number 1. Okay. All right, number 1, you know what? You're finding out everything you need to know. The 7 of Swords here. Whoever's got number 1, there's been something that's been very suspicious, okay? Exactly. Something's been really suspicious around you. Something has been hidden from you. Something that you're not being told everything with regards to someone or some sort of situation, okay? It's something is just not sitting right with you, okay? But what I feel here for you, the most overall sort of feeling is that it's going to all come full circle. Like it's all going to be revealed. You're going to find out things that you never knew, okay? That you might have suspected, but you know, didn't have the proof kind of thing. And it's like it all comes out. On another level, you know, if that's not making sense to you, on another level, you could feel that like the type of person who's always having to prove yourself. You're always having to, you know, go through all these hoops in order for people to, you know, give you any kind of credit. Or maybe you haven't had any credit. Or maybe you're always like the second in line for anything. You know, like you're almost hitting the target all the time, but something distracts you. This may be you as well. You know, you may feel inside of yourself that everything always goes wrong. That, you know, no matter what you do, it's pointless kind of thing. And then you get yourself in this sort of mindset, you know. But there are going to be things that are going to be revealed to you spiritually, emotionally, physically, in life. But it's up to you to make that decision now, whether you're going to see things as always failing or see things as always teaching, you know, always showing you something, experiencing something, growing from something, you know. Because we all know those people that always complain and they're always, you know, something's always wrong. And if you're always positive around someone that's like that, it's very draining, you know. So see, just really examine yourself. And if you can't get over a situation, or if there's something that keeps on coming up in your mind and it's very hard to get over and you can't understand it, then talk with someone, you know. You've always got the team here at Divine Miracles or me to talk to as well. If you don't feel like you can confide in other people as well, you know, you can always just let someone else know. It actually helps to release a lot of stuff as well. So for number 1, sort of summing everything up for you, even though it's been a difficult phase and it's been a difficult time, you're going into 2019 and you don't want to go into it with the same sort of stuff that you have always dealt with. And the decision has to come from yourself. No one else can get you out of this, you know. Although, that being said, there's going to be things that you find out that's going to help you along the way. There's going to be things that are revealed, okay? You know, always go with your instincts. If you can't trust your instincts, then talk it over with someone or talk to your angels about it. Just get their points of view, you know, and then you can make a more informed decision. Okay, so number 2, everything's going really smoothly for you. And you're coming full circle, you're becoming more independent, you're feeling happiness, or you're about to feel great joy in yourself, and it's something that you've been able to do as well for yourself, okay? And you are very supported also by your animal guides, which, you know, if you haven't had an animal reading with me or something like that, or had the shamanic healing, this is something that is part of who you are as a soul, and they reflect to you the different strengths you have, you know, the different strengths, and the also can also reflect to you where you're going wrong somewhere too. So this is really good. So let's do number 2. One more card for each, and then we're going to do some other cards. Okay. Okay, number 2. And we got the Temperance. So really number 2, You know, you've been doing really, really well. You find yourself in, you know, getting lots of messages coming in as well. The angels are with you. If you're thinking about doing something, you're going to be more in a balanced state of mind and, you know, physically able to do it as well. As spiritually really open to the divine messages. I always feel that this is Archangel Gabriel, okay? And Archangel Gabriel, of course, opens up your inner hearing, you know, and your inner abilities, okay? If you have doubts about your abilities to manifest, you need to remove anything that's a worry in your life, a worry way of thinking. Okay, oh my God, how's this going to happen? When's it going to happen? Blah, blah, blah. All of that is a complete block. It's like the roller shutters come down on your, you know, dream and what you want to manifest. Okay. Number two, your reading is really, really positive and very, very powerful. You have major support with you as well. With Archangel Gabriel, you're becoming very balanced. Okay, within yourself. There's going to be some news coming really soon that is going to change everything, okay? And it's going to enlighten you to, or just enlighten your mind as to which direction to take, because it's up to you now. Like, the world's your oyster. We had the world card in this too. Very major events happening for you, number two. So feel pleased with yourself because you've manifested this into your life, okay? And number three, one more card for you as well. Okay. 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 Okay, number three. Okay, so you're going to be pleased because number three, you had all this stuff going on here and, you know, fighting with yourself and juggling things and balancing things and, you know, you're waiting for the money to come in. And now look, at Christmas time, you know, around Christmas time, okay, there's going to be this amazing change, okay? And I'm really glad that people are coming in. Thank you for being here if you're new. But if you're number three, then you need to keep yourself really, really positive because what it is that you're seeking, you know, is coming. But not only that, that it's better than ever, okay? Better than what you imagined it to be, okay? It's like you have a vision of your future, all right? And, you know, you can see part of the way forward, but there's more and more and more to come, okay? There's more things to come. And it's even better than you thought. And as you can see, there's like a bird here. You know, you may be getting a lot of messages and stuff in the sky. And I know we did. Like yesterday, how many hawks we saw? Like 5 or 6 hawks or something. A huge crow, which isn't anywhere near where we are. And that's always my thing, like with the crows. And our thing is the hawk. What else did we see? We got all these baby deer here. And they're coming right up to the like really close to us. They come right in their back garden as well. So there's signs everywhere, you know. Yeah, hawks and crows, they're my thing. And failsafe too. Yeah, but for number 3, you know, you're getting into that, you know, you're seeing where you go wrong and you're starting to shift it and change it, okay, which is awesome. And then you come to this, you know, everything's okay. And then, you know, you move into this next cycle of events, which is much easier, okay? Okay, so I'm not taking questions and all that this time because I've got too many other things going on. But, so the 1, 2, 3. So number 1, I'll go over it again. Okay, feeling anxiety, sort of feeling helpless a little bit, not sleeping too well, perhaps everything's all over the place. Feeling that sense of, you know, not really wanting anyone to help you with that either, you know, you're just wanting to be by yourself. But there is this creative energy there around you. And also the feeling of revelations coming through. So no matter what's been happening and you feel like you've been not told the whole story, you're going to start seeing, you know, the outcomes, and you're going to start, things are going to be there in your face, okay? Justice is going to be done, kind of thing. For number 2, you know, you've got all the world at your oyster. Everything's been happening. Happiness is moving forward. You're feeling more independent within yourself. You're able to move forward. You know, you're feeling balanced. something major is occurring in your life or has just occurred that's enabling you to feel at peace within yourself, okay? If not, just it's coming, okay? This is all here because you chose number 2 and you need to go with the flow now, okay? The flow of energy with you is really strong. And number 3, you've also had some really tough times and you've been balancing things within yourself. You've been waiting for this money to come forward. It's finally coming. You've been fighting with yourself and like you feel like you get picked on every now and then. There's something here that is shifting you into a direction that you are going to find your full happiness, like your true happiness, like coming full circle with, you know, the way that you feel within yourself and other people and where you want to go, what you want to do. And you're not worried about, you know, the opinions of everybody else as much as you may have been before, you know, or maybe felt this sense of responsibility to people too. And yeah, there's been all this crazy energy on the earth as well. And the Schumann resonance has been like through the roof. So when that happens, I usually get leg problems, and so does Bobby as well. So be careful that you're not absorbing, and this is for everybody, that you're not absorbing too much of everybody else's stuff. And, you know, if people are sending you energy as well, like I really don't like it if someone is sending me or trying to protect energy, my energy or something, or sending me stuff in thoughts and healings and that if I have not asked for it. And I don't think that that should happen. It's kind of like an invasion, you know. See you, Bet. Thanks for being here. You know, so be careful because sometimes people have the best of intentions, but you haven't asked for that. So I feel like it's an invasion. A lot of people are getting this, you know. So make sure that you're protecting yourself, okay? All right, everybody. So those were the 1, 2, 3 for the tarot, but I'm also going to do the, what was that? What are these called again? I always forget. Conscious Spirit deck. For where we are at sort of spiritually, okay? So the 1, 2, or 3 game with this. So, yeah, okay. So, and you know, we'll have to sort of, I guess, wrap it up soon. Okay. So let me just clear these cards. Now don't forget, you can get crystals too. This is a piece of Auralite 23. You can get crystals at my website, and it's really cheap, and it's worldwide shipping. It's free, okay? We got hoodies. We got a new shamanic healing. Please check that out. Read all about it. I've written a huge thing at my website about what you get, you know, with the shamanic healing. So just click on that when you go to my website, and you can read a whole lot more about the intensive course and also testimonies from other people, okay? So I'd really love to hear from you and help you with this. Okay, people in the Pocono Mountains. All right, so number 1, this is your spiritual message, okay? Number 1, this is your spirit. Oh, hang on. All right. Okay, so I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. So this is your spiritual message number 1. Okay, it's time to really focus on grounding yourself because you're getting all in your head kind of thing, okay? So when you're grounding yourself, just go outside, put your bare feet on the ground, have a salt bath, you know, work on pretending that you've got like a anchor, you know, and you're dropping the anchor right down from the middle of your stomach, and you're dropping this anchor and it's going to the middle of the earth, and you put your initials down there, and it instantly grounds you. You know, it's like imagine a huge anchor and you just drop it, okay? You ignite the fire within yourself. You do not let anybody beat you. You know, you do not let anybody win. They are taking far too much of your time. Like, I never try to let anyone annoy me too much because they win. Then that's what they want, you know. It's like, ha ha ha, laugh. You know what I mean? Laugh and send them, you know, light, and shut the door and just laugh to yourself, because that's the best revenge, is your happiness, okay? Number 2. What's your spiritual message? Everyone wants hoodies, and there's a mint one, and I really wish that I could wear it tonight, but I haven't got mine here. And it says #mint. Everyone's trying to look for the new, oh, it's not at the website, it's here on YouTube. You should be able to see it here. A nurturing heart, remember, this is for number 2. Look at this. Supported by your wolf, okay? I'm a protective spirit. I reach out to all life with love and compassion. Okay? So you've got the wolf energy with you, which is very, very, protective around you. So even if you've been going through a whole lot of stuff, you know, you may be feeling like you just want to connect more with animals, or you're having that animal connection like we were talking about before. And that is part of who you are as a spirit, you know. And usually, you know, with wolves, when I see wolves, when I'm doing shamanic healing for you, and I see a wolf come up, it's like, okay, you're leading the pack. Now, which way are you going to go? You know, sometimes people have a wolf message and the wolf goes off on their own, and they look behind themselves and see the pack running away, and they go off by themselves and realize that they can rejoin that pack at any time that they want to, or they can adventure something or go on an adventure on their own, you know, and feel strong in doing that and not feel like you have to follow the crowd. Okay, so remember that you're, you know, protected. This is about mother energy as well, it's saying here. So some of you are missing your mothers also, or maybe becoming a mother, or been thinking about your mother, or something related to your mother maybe blocking your way forward also. You know, could be any one of those things. Go back to the nurturing feeling within yourself. Go back to the basics of your spirituality. You know, and loving yourself is the best thing that you will ever do in your spiritual journey as well. It's very hard to do, I know. But once you do, you never turn back, okay? Wow. Okay, number 3. Spiritual journey. What's going on here? Okay, and we got the movement meditation. Okay, so for number 3, the movement meditation, I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. Okay, so with this one, this is also a very grounding colored card as well. But it's like, you know, if you go for walks, or you start exercising or something like that, that you use that as a meditation. And you know, you could do that with your breathing. You know, if you work on your breathing and you slow your breathing down and make it very deep and very long, you can get yourself in, you know, a trance in that way. So sometimes when you're meditating, you know, you forget to breathe deeply, or you just go into it, you know. If you can breathe deeply, or even quick, short breaths, you will get yourself into a trance-like state so much quicker as well. So when you're doing your walking, focus on your breathing. If you're running or exercising, focus on your breathing. Focus on the different chakras opening up, so that you can pick things up when you're, you know, out there and, you know, doing things in nature. But it's also about appreciating yourself, like fully. And we have to do this. We have to get through this lesson, 2018, you know, going into 2019. We want to have that lesson within us, that we're not going to let anything from the past continue anymore. Anything that's upsetting us and hurting us and all these kinds of things. You know, we're not taking that with us into 2019. Okay, so that was our sort of spiritual message. I love these cards. Look what was underneath. Archangel Michael. I am grateful for the strength and courage that Archangel Michael brings to my life. Something else that, yeah, thank you so much. Something else with Archangel Michael and Uriel, Gabriel, Raphael, they all come into your readings for you as well. Like when you have a more in-depth reading with me, I explain very deeply what these guys are doing in your life to help unblock things as well. Like, people don't realize just how in-depth your personal reading is as well. And to help you with anything. Okay, Junebug, thank you. Okay, so let's keep going. I'm just going to do one more lot of cards. This has to do with healing and how you see yourself as well. Oh, Omega gone. Thank you. That's awesome. Okay. All right, I just need to put them out of my way. I'm on a very shaky ground here with my phone and everything. I can't knock one thing. I've got cards everywhere. All right. Oh, all right. Okay, everyone. So the Domino Love Angels, okay? These are going to one day be a deck as well. Thank you. These are going to one day be a card deck. So these are the domino love angels. Okay. This is about love and relationships, and also what you're healing within yourself. So if you didn't have a love and relationship question, okay, then this will help you with where you're healing. Okay. So let me just have a look at make sure that they're not all stuck together. I appreciate the super chats, everybody. Thank you so much. And also, if you're a patron on Patreon, you always get discounted readings and stuff, you know, all the time. It's not, you know, you also always get the first videos, you know, of anywhere. So Patreon gets videos, and they get discounted stuff as well. And I can always work with you. If you've had a reading from me before, you'll get a discount the next time, you know. I work with you guys. I've been broke my whole life. I know what it's like, okay? So, anyway, let's go. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. Domino love angels. Just making sure these are not stuck together, because that was happening before. Okay. All right, ready? Here we go. All right. Number 1. Okay. Just remember, this is love and relationships, or how you're healing, and there's the card. Okay, number 1, new offer, Archangel Asmodel. Okay, a new person is arriving into your life, and it's going to change everything. So this could also just be a person, like a friend, a new friend. You will not feel nervous around this person. So if you are asking about love and stuff, you should never be nervous when you are in love, like when you're first meeting and all that kind of stuff. It should always be peaceful, okay? Because nervous is another form of anxiety. Okay, so you will not feel nervous around this person, and that will be your sign, okay? So a new person, Archangel Asmodel, like coming forward into your life to help you, okay? If you're, you know, have this anxiety, or you've been through a narcissistic or an abusive relationship, it's normal to, you know, be very careful when you move into a new thing or want to start something else, and you feel nervous and you're watching for all the signs and stuff, you know. But remember not to make sure that you're healed before you go into anything else, and that you're not treating the next person out of expectation, like what you've always been treated before, because that's not fair, you know, to bring that in. But this is saying for number 1, there's someone new coming into your life, maybe to help lead you to the right person, okay? And that you make sure that you've cleared everything out in your life before you move into this new direction as well. And maybe that's also a healing point. You're working on your emotional self, you know, so that you can do this, or so that you can be happy in whatever situation you're in anyway, okay? All right, now number 2, Domino love angels and relationships. Okay. Okay, listen, Archangel Gabriel. I think we had this. You guys had Archangel Gabriel for number 2. It came up as temperance. Okay. This one says, listen, you know. It says you're being given answers about love. You already know what to do now. And it's saying, the angels are saying, we will repeat the messages if you ask. Please always follow your inner voice, okay? So Archangel Gabriel, this is my little written cards, okay? You're being given answers about love. You already know what to do. You'll repeat the messages if you ask. Always follow your inner voice, okay? So this is also a message if you're not interested in relationships or anything like that, or you're already in one. This is just saying, you know how to move forward. You know what the best thing is to do. You know that you need to listen to your intuition, and that will never lead you astray. And some people worry about their intuition, and they're like, what if I make the wrong thing? Well, even if it seems like it's the wrong thing, there was obviously an experience in there. You know, what have you learned from that? Are you going to continue having to learn, or are you going to move in a different direction and in a different way? So Archangel Gabriel helps you to increase your intuition. And don't forget, you can always have an attunement also, just by donation. Send me a donation, I'll send you an attunement to any of the angels that you choose, okay? Or a whole group of them if you want. And that's very instantaneous also. So always follow your inner voice, okay? And you can use like lavender oils and stuff to connect with Gabriel, lavender colors. And number 3. Okay. All right, number 3, love and relationships and how you see yourself, what you're healing. It says children. Okay, Archangel Metatron. So your love revolves around children right now. Okay, so maybe there's a situation with a child or family or whatever it is. It says sensitivities could come to the surface. Okay, either you or involving a child. Or a child will prove very important, okay? Or you could be concerned, okay? So Archangel Metatron works with sensitive kids as well. And even your own sensitivities within yourself. ADHD and, you know, all those attention deficit stuff. Asperger's, all those kinds of things, which can also be helped and healed. Or, what are you doing? He's like a robot. Archangel Metatron children. Yeah, so all these sensitivities coming up, and oh, sorry, someone's saying the link isn't working. Anyway, so this could be you going into this relationship and this person has children, or you have children and you're worried about moving into a relationship because of them, or just that you're in a family situation and there is, you know, sensitivities here, you know, that you can work with Archangel Metatron to help alleviate those things. And also your own sensitivities within yourself. Like karmic ties also need to be cut away. You know, we don't want to go into 2019 with any more karmic ties and baggage and crap either. So remember that when you have a healing, you get the timeline therapy as well. Okay? Yeah, some people are feeling like the empty nest syndrome kind of thing. I know how that feels too. And that you get better with that, don't worry, because they always come back. They, you know, especially boys. Boys don't go away for very long, you know. They come back, okay? So, there you go, everybody. I think all my links, yeah, all my links are below with the hoodies and the fun and the shamanic healing, the deep intensive shamanic healing as well. Readings are on specials. Just talk to me about things. I can work something out with you. If you're a patron, you always get discounts as well, okay? But I wanted to tell you all and thank you all for being here. And my new readings will start again this week on YouTube, of course. And thanks so much for joining me. Lots of love to everybody, and bye for now. Bye.